There's the bell to start round one. That right uppercut misses. Beautiful counter punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like a rabbit in the headlights.
No rest for the weary. That right hook catching air. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two were made for each other. And that hook misses. Do you believe what we are seeing? A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Trying to land that jab. The straight right just misses. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... There's the bell to start round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he fails to score with that left hook. It's all offense all the time. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. The unified heavyweight champion is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. So it's plan B time. Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful though. Misses with the straight left. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far? Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes! I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. They get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You've been coasting this.
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Now, good work.
You're going to be confident. You ought to take.
On to the fifth we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Both men step back for just a moment. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night on the night for the judges.
That hook doesn't score. They blocked the left there. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Which one of these athletes is going to say I can't take it despite what the judges' scorecards read? There are no losers in this one. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice defense on that jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Well done with that counter shot. Missing with that jab. Big hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to... Here comes round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nope, that jab not going to score. This is with the straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. They both want to knock out, you can tell. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. And there's the bell to start round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And he fails to score with that left hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Win the round, though. Don't let him steal this round.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get... And we enter the ninth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Punch, counter punch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it.
This is the 10th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little pickpocket him.
Back and forth they go. The jab doesn't quite connect. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a look at it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Misses with the straight left. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. So much firepower here. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. There's the bell for round 12. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook won't score. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They blocked the left there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Punch, counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Usyk. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.